Tigre want to separate and become their own. All these different factions here. We have to be mindful of how Ethiopians are here. These mighty people and these things here. Right? And we have to also consider now how mighty the man is who joined all these factions together. Highly high. His Majesty is the uniting factor in Ethiopia.
And the whole of Africa.
And all of Africa, as the brother said. So as His Majesty put forward the line, he set the path in which I and I have to walk, who represent him. So when we bring it forward to Shashamani now, and as I and I are in a Oromo region, is a people who's not too likely of his, they don't too take on to His Majesty like they don't really take on to I and I. Right? But bear in mind, this is the place where His Majesty set I and I. As RasTafari, I and I represent the monarchy, which is the uniting force of Ethiopia. So what does that mean? Ethiopia needs I and I home. For what does scripture tell I and I in the prophecy of Revelation 18? It said, leave out of her, come out of her, lest ye receive of her plagues. And what I and I see taking place in the world right now, and what I and I see the development in Ethiopia, Ethiopia called I and I hope. There's much more and I could share in that regard, but the way is much more clear for I and I. I and I go there up recently, and we get certain information for ones who really seeking to go, how much it would cost to live in Ethiopia, whether it's in Addis, in Shashamani, what's the real estate like, what is travel like, and so forth. These things I and I must familiarize I and myself and compare and see how I and I live even in this region here, because I and I is in Harlem, but I and I see great gentrification taking place. And how much would a one pay for a one-room apartment in Harlem? Yeah? Up to $1,000, $1,500 for one room in Harlem. Right? We're in Ethiopia, places like Shashamani, and places like Addis Ababa, the capital. You can get a 3-room place where we'll come up to $100 US a month.
Go back to Trinidad and Tobago first before we go Ethiopia.
That's a fire, man.
No, man.
No, serious.
Give thanks and praise. So these things now, certain things I and I will look and see. It is not as hard once I and I look closer, and once I and I join hand in hand within the vision of Ethiopia, which the King of Kings have established for I and I. It would be a joy, because as Marcus Garvey said, Africa for the Africans here. Make I and I said I and I way home, and don't get trapped in these systems where they said for I and I. For the angel said, the angel cast a millstone in the water and said, thus with violence shall the wicked go down. Make I and I not go down with the sinners, but I and I look towards the highway. Gentiles prepare for war, Israel prepared to meet your king. Highly high. Highly high. Highly high. And I bless thee. I let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be freely acceptable in thy sight. And I strengthen and I deep. I long live it and reign it forever. I and I is here, and I is willing to share with I and I brethren and sisters who want to know any more further info and such. I and I is their servants for I and I brethren and sisters for the cause of our mind. Give thanks, brothers and sisters. One perfect love. Hallelujah.
Well, as a question of reason now, what brethren talk about Babylon and the King St.Anns must go out of Babylon. Well, listen, right now, the time has come. Because who don't really know what's going on now? See it? In Revelation 20, certain paragraph, right? Mention the ride on the white horse. That manifest of coronation. The one next paragraph says Satan's doom. You want me to tell you what going on there, sir? The devil get Gog and Magog. Right. They form a buckle. The four corners of the earth. And surround the camp of everyone. Surround our NyC camp. You know it's not the virus that. Now guess what, me know? The devil cause fire to come down from earth and devour the people them and burn them up. Who get burned up? Who get burned up? God people them get burned up. Everybody on the earth, except the I and I, who are the king, get burned up. Dead! See? You start to Satan doom, you know what coming next? The dead is judged. The dead is judged. And at time right now. See? Yeah. So now, we dead are judged now. Books are open. Yeah man, books are open. I say anyone name found in the book of life shall take part in the first resurrection. Anyone who take part in the first resurrection, they shall come back to life. So that's the mighty. Anyone in the world like power with the king, you know. Because powerful, you know.
One side reasoning.
See, power no fit the king. Power limited.
One sound.
See, mighty unlimited. So the king is mighty. Yeah, man. Yeah. No. You see after I did the judge. Whoa, what a joy. You know what coming next? The new Jerusalem. New Ethiopia. Coming down. Brand new earth, brand new heaven. Yeah. See? The new earth, no sea not upon the new earth. The new heaven, no sun not there. We don't need no light from the sun. See? And see in the Revelation, in New Jerusalem, death now have no power over man. Man can't feel pain no more. Man can't cry no more. Man can't feel no sorrow no more. You see the joy, you see the reward I listen to that after your night. Yeah, them see the reward with Revelation. Right at the corner, right this is come. Right now. It start now. In another 100 years from now, you see that, I live 50 years. Less than 20 years. New Jerusalem on earth. I listen to that, give thanks.
Yeah.
We are listening to that. And the indigenous people from such time, and I hear the King of Kings. Really, I. Now we are listening to that. As an eye black is a soul, that's black to I and I. Forefathers that I and I must look towards the mainland. Really, I. Really, I. And I must always look towards the mainland, because I and I over in a foreign land. Really, I. Most of them left the mainland and come over to the place. Don't go vice versa. Really, I. There are some passages where them use, when I and I over here, Storm and them use the same passage. Really, I. Really, I. First.
Eli.
Sure. RasTafari.
Eli.
Sure.
Eli.
RasTafari. Emperor Haile Selassie the first.
And I lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh thine help. And look upon the Mosiah, Eli, Selassie the first. I rate as an I will not suffer and I feel to be moved. Then I keep it I will not slumber. I hold and keep it I and I shall neither slumber nor sleep. There is thy keeper, there is thy shade upon thy right hand. Through thy protection, the sun shall not smite thy by day, nor the moon by night. Thou shalt hide thee from all evil. Thou shalt hide thee when I life. Thou shalt hide thee when I yadding out, and I yadding in forward. From this time forth and in forevermore. Blessed be the Mosiah. Hail high. Last the first, who live and reign forever and ever. Yes, give thanks. You know, give thanks to gathering. Yes, give thanks to this Iowa. As I bring to memory. Honorable Marcus Garvey. Hail high. Last the first. Yeah, briefly, just Marcus Garvey, as I know, the legacy that Marcus Garvey left for I and I. More than 120 years now, Eli, such a legacy, is still alive, see, Eli, it's last year the first, and for the work, see, that need to be done. Still know what Marcus Garvey set forth, see, it's still not accomplished yet amongst I and I. Eli, it's last year, see, it amongst black people worldwide, see, but I and I give thanks to Marcus Garvey, if that's RasTafari, because one of the greatest thing that I even cited Marcus Garvey, other than setting up the UNIA and the ACL, see, the Back to Africa movement, which is from such time from Marcus Garvey, see, talk about Africa, for Africans, women abroad, going back to Africa, see, and so forth. That I and I as RasTafari, and from the time, take up all that mission and continue. So that is such a legacy that Marcus Garvey left for I and I as RasTafari. See, I, see, it's that even today, see, it's possible that we see where I and I can travel and go Africa, because in them time there, it wasn't so easy, see, for black people, see, black man, black people, for RasTafari, even for Rasta, particular, to travel to Africa, within them own fullness there. See, but over the years of living sacrifice and word sound and Nyabinghi chanting and judgment that paved the way. That I continue to work and see it manifest. So I give thanks, see, to Marcus Garvey, within them own fullness there. And, as we say, we have to look at the positiveness, seeing the work that he has done. We can't always wait until we're back against the wall. And then we are go, we need action, see, because one thing about Garvey, Garvey talk, but Garvey also act. See, Garvey create institutions, see, even right here in Harlem, see, it was really a foundation grown to Marcus Garvey. See, enough things Garvey set up, see, nurseries, grocery store, restaurants, all these works. So then, we have to ask ourselves, what is stopping I and I? See, the same black man, the same black woman, from setting up these things and doing these work same way. So we have to question ourselves, because all the time we talk about Garvey, but as we say, the work need to get done, So let's say the first, because it is up to I and I now, because here we talk about Ethiopia and all the things. Enough worldwide. We have to recognize that, because worldwide they have influenced great African leaders. See, he's a black nationalist, a pan-Africanist. See, so, we always have to remember the good works, as we say, of Marcus Garvey. See, Selassie the first. Eli, Selassie the first. Eli, Selassie the first. So as we say, I'm not going to go deep.
Follow that,
Yeah?
So we have to come together.
Yeah, well, it's
no serious. Knowing these things with Marcus Garvey and
you see, one of the, yes.
One.
So Eli,
can't just say Marcus Garvey and
but this is what we are saying. We are saying, let us deal with what Marcus Garvey actually said, and I to go.
Sure.
See, Eli, see, don't let us just always utter it, because from year in and year out, and I reason up on Garvey.
Sure.
See, year in and year out, and the works, as I say, basic works that needs to get done alongside I. Garvey's a man who talk about even education,
and all of these things. So vital. His Majesty come and emphasize that. Even become, you know, Minister of Education for more than 45 years. You understand? So the education, our youths them, you know, see, when we look around, the institution of learning, they are not educating our children about our black culture, our black liberty. You know, see, they don't have no curriculum that entails Marcus Garvey teachings. You know, see, they don't have none of them things there. See? So again, you know, it's up on the same way. You know, to teach our children, because that is who have to carry this work on.
Future.
And them have to carry this work on. You know, see? So we have to really like say work, you know, come together. Because we talk about coming together, and we know say come together now go happen overnight. You know, see, but we know say we have to make an effort. If we do, and one of the uniting forces amongst I, we know says RasTafari is the first, but we also see say when time we have Nyabinghi chanting, enough ones come together and we chant Nyabinghi. You know, see, so we are saying within the whole fullness there. You know, we have to really see not only just come and chant Nyabinghi and then separate totally, but find a way how we can really connect and do some work that is worthy. See?
Last year the first.
So last year the first. Yeah, man, so these are the things, you know I mean, there's a lot of history out there upon Garvey, a lot of writings where one can, you know, go into the fullness, but we just want to share these words, you know, because as we say, we have to still ask ourselves, what is it that is stopping I from coming together and fulfill certain works? Man and woman have to ask themselves that.
Click and
the word fullness.
separation.
So that's the first. Another thing, just to move forward, you know, I also, because we are in Nyabinghi, and as we said, during the time of the pandemic, where, you know, where Babylon stop I from right up inside and all them thing there and so forth. You know, through His Majesty and thing, through His mercy, I start to use up the parks then and chant Nyabinghi. So that's the first. This is the whole fullness of how I deal with it for now. So coming up to September 11th, also, I have the Nyabinghi Izes in Prospect Park.
That's the first.
So I just invite one, you know, who feel willing to come and we chant together, chant of, you know, Izes to His Majesty. Welcome. So with these words sound again, September 11th, Izes in Prospect Park. Izes, yes, so I give thanks to these words. The words of my mouth, meditation of my heart, young black settlers in thy sight, O Mosiah, Selassie the first, and thy strength and thy redeemer. That you long live it and read it forever and ever see it.
Selassie the first.
Selassie
the first.
Selassie the first.
To the Maui highly Selassie.
To the Maui highly Selassie.
Any one of the daughters want to say something? Anything?
My Lord, praise Him, my Lord. Where you come from?
Haile Selassie. Represent Empress Menin, represented Amy Jacobs, Marcus Garvey Park, my second wife. How to respect, have to carry the same. Yeah.
To the Maui highly Selassie.
RasTafari.
Elders, let me see all you. Only one man we see him coming up here and say something.
I want some half man to step up for
One man, two.
one reason still, but someone from black rise and chant.
You call it, we have to call it
Yeah.
black, Ethiopian liberation struggle right now.
Yeah, keep it black.
It matches to say, tomorrow, world's government structure. As a youth see RasTafari.
Thanks and praises.